We're Jake and Emily, and last time you saw us, we were on a cross-country road trip to visit our families. But now we're back out west doing what we love most. The two of us and our campervan Delphi are traveling with no schedule. We're savoring the last of the warm weather in southern Utah. So join us on the road and see what new adventures we find.
We just got to this amazing place, Paria Rainbow Mountain.
And Jake let me drive.
I let Emily drive. But first things first, we skipped lunch, so we're gonna make some early dinner and then hopefully we'll be able to catch a sweet sunset in this area. It's awesome. Having our favorite dinner, sweet potato tacos, vegetarian.
It's basically a staple in our diet.
Yeah, we pretty much go back and forth between this and something else. This, something else.
We're not even vegetarian, but...
Emily was so
it's like
starving,
one of our
she didn't even wait for me to come back inside from playing.
Don't starve me.
But thank you. Bon appetit.
These are the days that make it all worth it, where you're set up with the van. We have a nice little hammock, and this is our view.
So one of the key ways that we get work done on the road is with our WeBoost cell signal booster. So up on the van here, see we have this like antenna. It looks a lot more intense than it is because I tried to make it on a mount that could stand up. It's a bit of a work in progress, but the WeBoost has this antenna right here and it picks up any cell signal that's around here. So we got like 1 bar of LTE, and now is it working?
It is.
Nice. So take a little bit of service and turn it into something usable. But that signal that gets taken from outside, we've got a little antenna in the back corner there. And that takes the simple signal amplified and then makes it so that we can use it, get some work done on our website, tworoamingsouls.com. Good morning. We are going on a nice sunrise walk because that's the best time to get good photos.
It was great to be back in some warm weather, even though it might not look like it right now. But sleeping in the van was really nice with not like snowy weather.
Yeah.
It was definitely colder than I thought out there, but it was awesome to see the sunrise peek over. But I'm going to make some coffee and tea, and then I think we're gonna get back on the road.
We haven't showered in like, I don't know, a week. So But we're driving all day, so we don't have time to put our solar shower out in the sun. So we're gonna try putting it up on the dashboard, see if it gets hot, and then we can get clean later.
All right, so today we're kind of doing a little touristy day in Kenab. Sorry for the road noise. We're going to the sand caves. It's a cool little cave that's just like right off the road, so you kind of park on the side of the road and then cross it, and then we'll kind of show you what it looks like. So Jake and I are not really cave people per se, but I knew this one had a lot of natural light coming in because it was like pretty big holes, so we weren't as scared.
Yeah, it's nice. Bummer is a lot of places like this are covered in graffiti, but if we wait 300 years, they'll call them petroglyphs. Over that way, it just gets darker and darker. It's really scary. Should we go into the dark abyss?
All right, so we just got done with the sand caves, which was just right off the highway, and now we are doing Belly of the Dragon, which is also pretty much right off the highway.
Yeah.
But it's only like 0.5 miles, so we're
Kind of a cool little tunnel in the rocks.
Yeah, there's a couple cool spots you can just go right up to, just via the road.
Yeah, this one's like a 0.5 mile hike, so let's check it out.
Okay, just kidding. It was literally like 50 feet up the road.
Right around the corner.
But I think you can like walk down this like cave a ways, which doesn't look that scary, but it's pretty cool.
Let's check it out. Belly of the Dragon's pretty cool. It was definitely tests you as a photographer because it's very low light, so it's sort of hard to get some good photos, but I think we got a few. And now it's snack time. Emily, what are we having?
We're having quesadillas with some leftover mozzarella we had from pizza. We're doing some bread dippers and having some snap peas.
So the way we sort of travel when we're on the road is we mostly use free campsites. So we find those there's an app called iOverlander that we use on our phones, or freecampsites.net is a website. But basically, you can pull up this map here, and then it will show us where we are. Somewhere around here. Where are we?
You know, you can hit that thing.
Oh, there we go. So you can see us, the little blue dot right there, and then all these little green spots around here are free campsites. They usually have no amenities whatsoever, so you kind of need to bring everything you need. And when we used to car camp, that's how we'd roll. But now we have the van, so we're more well supplied, which is nice. But they have rules like you can only stay like 14-day limit. Obviously, leave no trace. You got to pick up after yourself. But that's pretty much how we get by every day. So we were just checking this out. We found a spot near Coral Pink Sand Dunes State Park, I believe. We're gonna go down there, check it out, hang out, hopefully get a shower with our solar shower if it's warm, and then catch a nice sunset. So we just got to this campsite and it looks pretty nice. Problem is the sand to get in here is pretty soft and our van is only rear wheel drive, so it's easy for us to get stuck and stuff like this. Got our solar shower up here. See, it's reading right around 100 degrees, so it should be pretty comfortable. Okay. Okay. Good.
You can get your butt crack. It's not embarrassing.
I don't roll that way.
You should.
What am I supposed to do?
Get your butt crack.
With my bare hand?
Yeah.
How does that help? I'd rather have no poop on my hand than a little bit of poop in my butthole. What do you? Well, why do I need to clean it if there's no poop down there? All right, I'll let some air out of the tires, see if that gets us the traction we need. But it looks really hairy going this way. It's like really deep. So first gonna back up to there. Hopefully it's solid enough and then we can drive out of here.
All right, we might have been overthinking it a little bit, but we've been in a situation where we got stuck in mud, if you guys were following along for that. So we were just trying to be cautious, air down the tires, make sure that we were able to get out of there.
Soft sand is our nemesis.
Yeah. So, if you didn't notice, we are at the Coral Pink Sand Dunes in like near Kanab, Utah. We're coming for sunset because that's pretty much what everyone says it's the best time to come. And then Jake brought a skimboard and he's gonna try to
Good shred, bro.
try to like snowboard or sled down the hill. So this should be fun.
Welcome to Coral Pink Sand Dunes. Well, that didn't quite work. I don't know, there's like too much friction or something. This is a skimboard, it's meant for being on water, but I figured it wasn't that different than the thing they rent out here for people to go down.
Not going to be able to see this because iPhones suck at getting like zoomed in, but the moon just like popped over this rock wall and it's so beautiful.
All right, we're headed out from the sand dunes. The problem with our sunset plan is now we're pretty much finding a campsite after dark, and everything around here looked like it was kind of soft sand, so it'll be hard to pull in and make sure that, you know, it's good.
All right, we found a campsite. It was actually really close to the sand dunes, just in like a parking lot. We saw a bunch of other like van lifers and RVers pulled over, so we're like, we'll just join in the party. But can you guess what's for dinner tonight? Oh yeah, you got it. Some more sweet potato tacos. Jake and I like to make like a big batch of like food, so it lasts us like 4 or 5 days, and so we don't have to like think of a new meal every time. So it's great.
So this is our TV setup when we want to watch a movie. Got the computer here, hook it up with an HDMI over to our TV screen, which is on like a articulating mount, which is kind of nice. What are we watching?
Harry Potter 8 and the 3 Deadly Hollows.
Pretty much.
Something like that.
Yeah. Movie night with some wine.
We've both never seen this one.
Yeah, it's true.
Always been able to follow his thoughts, and now everything just feels disconnected.
Good morning, everyone. We just woke up right outside of Coral Pink Sand Dunes. We are on the road towards St. George, Utah. We're gonna get some work done there. We have a package arriving there, and there's some like really cool stuff we want to do there.
And we need some water and groceries.
Yeah, it's like a bigger town, so we can get some of that done.
But there's another state park there we've always wanted to go to, Snow Canyon State Park, so we're gonna go check that out.
Yeah, but the drive is pretty beautiful.
So we just are gonna go grocery shopping, but then we got an appointment to get our tires rotated. Something we've been needing to do for a while. Well, maybe, I don't know, but we're gonna check, make sure everything's okay there.
So the checkout line got me. I saw some Werther's for $1, and
Emily has no willpower and bought old people candy. That being said, I am enjoying it.
yeah, I was like, all right, fine, don't eat any then if you think it's old people candy. And guess who opened and got the first one?
So this is van life reality after shopping. Things are usually a huge mess. Even when you have three rolls of toilet paper or paper towels is too many, because we don't really have space to fit those. But we'll figure it out.
Just had our tires rotated, which is just some normal maintenance you have to have done with your vehicle, and now we are headed towards an Amazon locker where we had a package sent recently. It makes getting mail on the road really easy. We wrote a blog post all about getting mail on the road, so we'll include that in the description down below if you're interested. But we'll go pick that up.
Thanks. So that was a little different than the normal Amazon lockers. Usually they're literally like lockers outside, and you go up and you scan your little code, and then the door opens and you pick up what you got. This place was like a pharmacy where the girl like went in the back and grabbed our stuff. But either way, we got our mail, so it works for us.
We got some DJI propellers because guess who broke our drone?
I didn't break the drone, but I did crash it into a tree. And so propellers got chipped, but that's an easy thing to replace.
Yeah.
Hopefully the drone's fine overall. I think it was. It was a soft tree. But then another thing, in this parking lot, there's recycling bins, which is great because when you live on the road,
it's hard to recycle.
It's really hard. Kind of striking out on finding campsites. It's a Friday at 4:30 p.m. and the weather's actually really nice around here. Plus it's a big place for like RVers and stuff. So this is one of the frustrating things about van life, when you're just kind of like, all right, I'm ready to kick back, have a beer, but you're just kind of stuck driving around looking for a campsite. But it's a beautiful area, so when we do find one, it'll be good.
All right, so we found a campsite actually just like minutes after talking to you last. But we're at like a twofer spot, so we have neighbors, but I think it'll be fine, and the views are pretty spectacular.
Yeah, usually the neighbors aren't that big of a deal, but if we want to fly the drone, I don't like to annoy people with it, because people don't like that when they're camping. Oh well. So time to check out the replacement propellers and make sure the drone is okay.
The moment of truth. Does the drone still work?
Replace the propellers that got cracked. Luckily this thing's so lightweight that I don't think it takes like really hard impacts. But hopefully it still works. Oh, I gotta do a compass calibration real quick. Good sign. Everything seemed to fly normally, which is a huge relief. I felt like a real idiot after I put it in that tree. And the only reason we didn't add it to this video is because I tried to hide that fact from Emily. So, but eventually I had to tell her. So last night we watched a movie. So tonight we're gonna do a little bit of working on the blog.
Good morning, everyone. We are parked out on, okay, there's some hair in my eye. Take two. Good morning, everyone. Take three. Good morning, everyone. We are parked outside of Snow Canyon State Park on some BLM land. We're gonna head towards Snow Canyon State Park to do a hike a little bit later. But first, we just launched our Patreon, which is...
Patreon is a donation-based platform where you can donate to us, the Two Roaming Souls. And one big thing that we're doing to give back is picking up trash in all the places that we go. We're always at different campsites and they're beautiful places, but inevitably people leave trash like shotgun shells, zip ties, plastic silverware, cigarette butts, you name it. So we put on the gloves and we pick up some trash wherever we go.
Yeah, so we launched it and we have a couple patrons, so we have to pick up 40 pieces of trash so far. But if you guys are interested in donating to help preserve our planet, we'll leave a link down below. But we're gonna get to picking up some trash and hitting our goal.
And then we're heading over to Snow Canyon State Park.
Alright, so that was probably about 10 minutes of cleaning up and we got 84 pieces of trash.
We smashed our monthly goal, but,
which was 40.
Yeah, but as our Patreon grows, it'll get harder and harder for us to,
yeah, we're up for the challenge.
Meet our trash goal. All right, we're setting out on the trail at Snow Canyon State Park. This trail is like a combination of many trails, so it gives you like a good
overview of the park.
Yeah, we're gonna see some cool stuff. Let's go. This is a lava tube. It was formed by the volcano nearby that now doesn't erupt anymore 27,000 years ago. but now it's filled with all kinds of volcanic rock and forms a nice tube underground. Pretty cool.
Alright, so we just finished the lava flow butterfly loop hike, and now we are gonna go fill up some water because one of our jugs just ran out. So we saw like a campground, so I think we can go like fill up there.
So in our camper van, we only have 2 of these jugs, which is 11 gallons of drinking water. So keeping them full is pretty essential.
So we stopped at this hike on our way out, and there was like a bunch of cars there, and it's a slot canyon, so you don't really want to be bombarded with a bunch of people. So we decided to go out of the park and get some gas and get some work done, and now no one is here, so we won on that one.
So we're coming out to a spot to try to find a nice place to have a sunset picnic. The sun is already dipping down behind the mountains over there.
Dippin' Dots?
Dippin' Dots? But should be a good golden hour, so we're gonna find a nice spot to post up and enjoy the golden hour. So the name of the trail we're going to is called Yant Flats. It's pretty cool. The rocks are all like striated with cool stripes and wavy colors and stuff. So we're gonna go there for a sunset hike, and we have a surprise announcement coming up, so stick around to find out. We made it to the trailhead. Pretty nice spot. Beautiful mountains over there. But since we're going on a sunset hike, we're gonna make dinner early because last night we did not feel like making dinner at all, so we really skimped out. But we're gonna make a nice pasta with some homemade pesto. If you want to test your relationship, try making a meal like this in a tiny little kitchen. But
Usually we don't cook together just because it is too small.
yeah, we stayed remarkably civil together and it worked out. I think it's because we knew we had a goal that we had to achieve. But normally if we have free time, it's just like, just get out of my way, I'll cook.
So we're kind of in a rush.
Racing the sun and
Guess who forgot something?
forgot my camera. But we're only like 5 minutes on the trail. But so I don't break a brutal sweat, I'm gonna go run.
Why does this happen every single time? Here he comes, folks.
Nothing like opening up into a sprint after a big pasta meal. Okay, despite my little snafu, we did make it out here before sunset, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, definitely doesn't disappoint.
Dr. Seuss land out here. the exciting announcement that we have that you may know already, but we haven't told our YouTube followers, is that Emily and I are engaged.
Woo!
Yeah, we did it over our trip back east so that we could celebrate with our family. But we've been celebrating for a whole month now. Just going on great adventures.
Feels totally different. Just kidding.
Show them the ring, show them the ring.
I love it.
It's got some little sapphires in it because that's Emily's favorite color.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for coming along on another Two Roaming Souls adventure. We're going to leave you guys here as we watch this sunset.
Yeah, be sure to like the video and subscribe if you want to see a lot more adventure content.
And don't forget, join our Patreon so you can help us in our trash collecting mission.
Yeah, we'll leave the link down below if you're interested.
Yeah.
But thanks, guys, for coming along.
Thanks.